everyone, thanks for joining me again. If you're new here, my name is Jillian. I appreciate you guys clicking on this video and wanting to watch my journey. In these types of videos, I go over my exact budget and tell you guys where I'm putting my money and why. This whole channel is based on like personal finance and lifestyle. So if that's something that you feel like you may be interested in, go ahead and subscribe and hit that post notification bell so that you can be notified when I upload. Okay, so I'm gonna get into it. All right, so the only thing that I did so far was I input my transactions into my bank account and stuff. So now I'm gonna actually do the budgeting part. Okay, so first things first that I like to do is go back and handle overspending. So we're gonna go back. So that number changed because I had a couple paychecks come in on the last day of September. And so this is what I have available from that. Anyone that's watched my previous budgeting video knows that I'm still waiting on a mysterious check to come in. I want to let you guys know it is still missing. I have not found it. It has not found me. So I'm just going to continue on with my budget without that extra like $800 or $900, and hopefully it'll come maybe like the beginning of this month. It bounces all around. I know sometimes it'll be like it'll skip a couple months, but then I'll get it caught up whenever it does hit. So if I don't get anything, I guess for the whole month of October, then I'll probably start asking some questions. But until then, I'm just gonna fund my overspending. Okay, I think I'm caught up here. I would have put that money in there, but it didn't come out that way. So I don't know if I'll put it in this one or if I should put it in the next month. I'm gonna put it in the next month because I got that $700 I got from, it's right here. It's child support that comes in, and so I put that directly into this account, and so that's what I'll do. I'll do it for this next month. Then I also need to make sure I fund this other savings category. And then the other thing I forgot to do, my last budgeting video, my last paycheck that I budgeted for was putting half of my rent away towards the next month. So normally what I would do is every two paychecks, I will pay the rent for the next month, and I'll cut it in half. And so that's kind of like how I try to do it. And so because maybe I just forgot, I'm gonna have to go to this next month and I'm gonna have to fund the entire rent. So now with the rest of this money, all I have to do is fund till the end of October. This is how I'm able to get a month ahead in my finances, because it's the 1st of October and I've already paid up until the 24th for all of my main bills, like my monthly expenses. And yeah, so the next thing is just putting money away for my electric bill, which it was just $80. It was just $78.24 technically, I guess. So I'm gonna put in $80, and if it's more or less, I'll find out closer to the date that it comes out, and I'll adjust accordingly. The next thing I have written down is, I know that my business expenses, I already calculated out my business expenses, so I'm just gonna add that in to this towards my dreams category. And so that should be $392.62. And so now all the rest of it is fun, or I guess as everyone else likes to call it, savings. So, okay, so I'm gonna look at all of this, take this out and see where we're at. All right, underfunded. All right, and then this cushion, it should be $50 here. I like to keep $50 in here. So let's see, how much do I need? 10, 11. Okay, and then let's see what this next category is talking about. Okay, so this is from This is for a new phone that I'm supposed to be getting, but I don't like how that's affecting my savings rate. I may end up changing that because I really want to do better for saving towards my my $18,000 goal, just so that I'm not so far behind. Like this thing, I think I still need to put in $1,200, so I want to try to make sure that I have money set aside for like everything else. I have a friend whose birthday is coming up, and I know that, so I'm gonna just add. I don't know if I want to put in money for a fun month. Eating out, I'll say 50, and then 25. Maybe 25 and 25, because I'd rather do. Do that, and then so that's everything for there. And then I'm gonna add, I think I'm gonna put in the rest of this 700 and see how I feel about that. Let me see, another 700. Okay, so this thing, you see, because I had this thing, I had it in my mind to have this by November, so I'm just trying to do better. But I've got some aggressive savings goals that are, I guess, are all needed. I wanted to get the new iPhone, so that's the part that's like really hindering me. But realistically, the only reason I really want another phone is because this phone I have currently is broken. However, I have an older phone, an older iPhone that I ended up, I guess, scrapping and buying a new one. I mean, I guess because I needed, it had like broke on me. So now I'm in a position to where I just want a new phone because this one is now broken. Like this one it broke on me as well. However, I feel like maybe if I just try to start using my older phone, I think that one will be better for me, because the thing that broke with it is now no longer a problem. And now I've got a different problem with this phone where my Face ID doesn't even work. So I don't really like that, and I don't like having this money just sitting here for something else. I might end up saying like, bump this and just like doing maybe making my goal a little further out. I wanted that money in there because that's exactly when the new iPhone is coming out. But this one I've been dealing with for the last few months, so I really can't go further with it based on not exactly needing the phone right now, and like my savings goal being more important to me than buying a new iPhone, or, you know, pretty much giving Apple all of my money. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna do that. All right, so what I would rather do is take the money out of here and change this goal to maybe 6 months from now. I don't feel like I need to have that iPhone as soon as it comes out. Like, I definitely have an older one that I still can use, and it's more important to me to finish this goal by the time that I said that I would, just because I'm really trying to get this up and out of the way. Like, as soon as I have this money, you know, set to the side to where I've completed this savings goal, then I can move on towards like my retirement goals and stuff like that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It said March, October. All right, so I'm gonna say March 1st. By date, save. Okay, so with this goal now being 6 months ahead, I can put that in there and feel like okay about it. And then put, I'm still gonna need more money, but whoa. What just happened? Undo. Oh, okay, so yeah, I want to change that. I'm gonna push that out a little bit further because I don't want to save for this as aggressively. Let's say I can push this out a little further. And then that won't be so hard because, I mean, to be honest, you know, I'm gonna get a tax refund and that sort of thing. So I'm not exactly worried about that right this second. And I do want to see if how I change this. Now it's down to 150, so it really didn't do much, but I'm gonna move on to the next month and see how that looks. And I'm still under for my goal. I would have loved to have had everything in here for that, but TBH is not a big deal. And for my charitable giving, I'm gonna put money in for my with my mid-month check, because that transaction, I've got a recurring transaction to the Know Your Rights camp that'll draft, it says right here, that'll draft on the 26th. So I have time to fund that because, you know, Black Lives Matter. All right, I'm not mad at this where I'm at now. I do want to see what this goal would need. So it would still need that 171, but I wouldn't be as discouraged to put that towards that, because that next check, it'll be like maybe half of November I have to fund for that, and then I'll be moving on to, you know, savings goals, so I'm not over my expenses with my income. So here's where I'm gonna put that. Alrighty, so now I need about 100 more. I'm gonna take the gold off of here because this is not necessarily what I actually do need to spend, and what, like, my things have changed even from what this notes is talking about. So yeah, I got a different situation with that now, to where I can be more mindful of my spending in a different way, because I am budgeting it with, you know, this tab over here. So I don't want to like make this video too long, but I do want to see how much I'm underfunded by like 500 bucks. Okay, that's not bad. All right, this is a goal I'm gonna end up having to fund once I have everything else funded. That's like bottom of the list sort of thing, and I'm really trying to be intentional on my budget and not like have everything scattered around and doing whatever. That doesn't necessarily make sense. Ooh, see, this is the part that I'm talking about. Okay, so I have been trying to budget $50 a week, and I have been consistent with that. I've been able to do that up until like the last time I went to the grocery store, which was like 2 weeks ago, and I spent like $25 more than I should have, which is no problem, but I don't need to have the whole month funded. And so what I can do is just fund for the next 2 weeks. So that's why you have to go through and make sure everything makes sense, because sometimes you're actually putting more aside than you really need. Might as well throw that here. I don't like how this goal doesn't exactly make sense for me. And actually this self-care, I think I'm gonna take money out of that, because I was going to get a facial, but how my budget is set up is I'm really trying to do better with this and be more intentional. So I don't feel like I need to have as much money in self-care, because I'm not gonna go get that facial. I'm gonna cancel that. So let me take that out of there. Okay, and now I will have everything in here that I need. Ooh, and look at that number. Okay, now do I want, okay, I wouldn't be opposed to putting this towards something else, but just trying to make sure. I guess I could put it towards my new phone. Yeah, and I'll fund other things later, I guess. So I'm gonna throw an extra 20 bucks in here. Okay, then let me just say 120. And then that might change, because honestly I may not end up getting all of that much, but I just want to be real with you guys. 80. Okay, so I just try to go over, see like how I feel about everything. Truth be told, I would rather budget on my phone. I think I've gotten used to budgeting either like on the mobile app, like either on the phone or the iPad, but it's okay. It's not like gonna kill me to budget like this on the computer, I guess. Okay, so I feel like I'm good everywhere. Okay, so I wanted to come back because I decided to take the money out of that Budman category, and so that's right there, and I just wanted to show you guys what I'm gonna do with it. I'm gonna put it here. I'm gonna fund that, and then I'm going to I'm gonna throw the rest into this category. Okay, this is about it. That's all for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Thanks for caring about, I guess, my budget. And as always, stay safe out here. Bye.